Bienvenidos. Oh, jeez, I already forgot. Bienvenidos. Oi. Jeez, I already forgot. Bienvenidos. 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 Today we're talking about the new UFC. Bienvenidos. Mi amo Enzo. Today we're talking about UFC Noche in the new episode of MMA Breakdowns and Bets. Adios.
Bienvenidos.
I don't even think that's right. I'm Mexican, but I don't really know how to speak.
You want to know what's sad is that Enzo, our dear little ginger, used to be fluent in Spanish.
He got a little camera shy.
But no, he was legit fluent in Spanish. He did a schooling where from kindergarten up until like 5th grade or 6th grade, I forget when we transferred, half their day was in English and the other half of their day was in Spanish. And so they did math and science and Spanish. And then just he would come in and have full-on conversations with the fighters in Spanish. And now...
Well, I know why he spoke such good Spanish.
Why is that?
Why don't you tell us? How was his teacher? Was she super fine, super hot, super Latina? I remember that teacher.
What teacher? How do you even know any of those teachers?
I used to... Who was his hot Spanish teacher?
Was she a Spanish teacher?
Oh, yeah. What's her name?
No.
Your wife's in the other room, but these are thick walls. Trust me. They're thick walls.
I don't know.
Who was the hot teacher that would do the Spanish?
I don't know a single name of a single teacher who has taught either of my kid in their entirety of school. I don't know when their school starts.
I've picked up your child multiple times and you go, hey, just so you know, you have to pick him up from the hot Spanish teacher. And I was like, okay.
I'm not sure this stuff even happened. That was like a decade ago. Like,
we could bring your son in right now and ask about the hot Spanish teacher.
I'm curious about the hot Spanish teacher.
No, I'm sure you are curious about it. I'm sure you are.
I don't know. I'll find out though. And after this, I'm going to be like, hey, Kendall, who is there a hot Spanish teacher?
She'll be like, oh yeah, it was Miss.
She probably will.
I had a cool week. Speaking of sexy women.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta.
You know, every week you come in here and tell all these people about your dates.
No, it's not a date.
Well, whatever.
No, I was actually doing something because I clench a lot. I get a very stiff jaw. I'm always squeezing my jaw.
Tension. You need to relax.
So I did. I went to go get a buccal massage.
What does that mean?
Buccal massage. Buccal massage.
That sounds illegal.
She literally strapped up the gloves and she sticks fingers in your mouth to relieve the tension of your jaw. Like literally fingers in your mouth. And so it was kind of interesting doing this. My first time to relieve the tension. Felt really good. I felt a huge relief and almost got a church date out of it. How do you go from fingers in your mouth to like, hey, what you doing this weekend?
Well, basically, if you're that deep into it, like you're committed.
I might as well be that deep in you too.
You might as well pull out a ring.
I just like, there couldn't be any more vulnerable state than you're laying on a table. First of all, I have a giant forehead too. So like the headband, that doesn't work out well for me. And then she just fingers in my mouth.
Yeah, I would politely ask her to stop.
And you're trying to talk, like you're trying to spit game. You're like, this weekend, it doesn't work out so well. But somehow. I also did a crazy thing today. This is your worst nightmare. Not today. I'm sorry, this weekend. I paid for one of those little things. Have you seen the advertisements on Instagram where you paid to go have coffee with random people?
No, I've never seen them. And you did that?
I did it.
I would die.
I know you would die.
I would die.
I kind of like to do everything that you hate, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
And
that would be my worst nightmare.
You know what I found out?
The only thing that could be worse is if somehow somebody signed me up to be the person that people go to pay for coffee or something. And then I had to show up and meet a random person who paid. That would be worse.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the whole concept of it. Thank you for explaining the concept.
No, I'm saying, but like me paying. Wait, so are you both, is it like a celebrity type person that you pay for, or both of you individually pay on your end?
So everybody is random. They select, so you pay randomly.
I thought it was like a celebrity or something and you pay like $20 to go have coffee. Not a
celebrity.
Okay,
I see what you're saying.
I don't mean a celebrity, but like a person, and you're like, hey, I'm going to pay money to go see them.
Like Coffee and Cars with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes. Okay, so it's not
This is a go meet new people type thing. Yeah.
God,
we're all random paying to go.
Worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
That might be. That's
because you know what I find out is people are so uninteresting. There's so many people who are so uninteresting.
I find it to be the opposite way. And I find people to be creepy and stupid and dumb and weird. And I don't want anything to do with any of you. None of you.
I just think people don't have good stories. They don't have a lot of life experience. Nobody takes a risk.
Man, I don't know. I think people are weird.
I also it's interesting. People who signed up to do that really not great at communicating with people.
Why they're signed up to do that?
That's actually a good point. My whole thing was sit back, don't talk a lot. But it was really an issue trying to get this conversation off the ground. Everyone's so shy. Like, what do we? What do I say?
Like, gravity is there. The ground is the ground. Let's leave the ground where the ground is. Like, let's not try to. I'm not trying to fly over here. Let's just, hey, look. If conversation's on the ground, you leave it on the ground. All right. If it wanted to fly, it'd be flying on its own.
That's a good point. Also, I just see brown. I guess I'm not racist, but I just see brown. I sat next to an Indian guy, Indian Canadian. Then across from me was a Turkish guy. And I kept wanting to ask the Turkish guy, where are you from? I could not get a grip on it. And my mind went anywhere from Brazilian all the way to back to Indian. I could not put a handle on it.
All right.
Not even close.
I just want to say one thing, you guys. When you say I'm sick because I'm red, it's sunburn. I was in the sun yesterday.
Why are you sunburning so much?
Well, so yesterday I went to the track with the boys.
Oh, okay.
And hey, when you're at the track, you take your shirt off.
Of course.
It doesn't matter if you got a fat bag of milk belly like me, or if you're ripped. I'm taking my shirt off.
Of course, you have
That's
to.
the dress code, man.
That's the dress code. And so then the only issue with like a bag of milk belly is it also comes with a bag of milk, lack of melanin.
Surface area, a lot more surface area.
And so I'm burnt. And so, yes, I'm red today, people, but it's a sunburn. And so I get that is not healthy, but can we just leave my health out of it?
I'm going to be honest. You didn't really do yourself any favors with the shirt either.
All right. So here's the thing.
You chose that shirt.
No, I didn't. This is what I wore to the gym. I wore this to the gym. I threw on, literally, I opened the drawer. There was a tank top and shorts. I threw it on. I went to the gym. I did my gym stuff. I came back. I'm sweaty. I'm disgusting. I was going to go shower and do stuff. And I was like, I'm riding.
You're in your own house.
I'm in my own house. I don't need to dress
Let
up
them
in
hang.
my own house. But if I want to dress like I'm on vacation on the beach in my own house, maybe I will. Let's get into these fights. We have UFC Noche in San Antonio.
Not only that, this is the weekend I've been waiting for.
Oh, really? Is it?
Well, we have Canelo and Crawford.
Oh yeah, that is Noche.
Who do you have, Canelo Crawford? Just first reaction.
I think Bud's gonna steal it.
I think Bud is just faster.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is he just Canelo he's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Canelo a few years ago, I'm going Canelo all the way. Bud just looks fast and crisp.
And he
still.
put on some size.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure it's a stupid bet because Canelo finds a way to win.
I love black. Like, this is my bias coming out. I just love the black boxers. And what a fight. This is going to be such a great week. And there's a lot of good fights on the prelims.
Who's on the prelims?
Callum Ricci's fighting, Fernando Vargas. That's going to be a good one. There's a lot of good fights. I don't know. I'm excited for this week.
Okay. Let's get in the main card. UFC Noche in San Antonio. I'll be down there with Kelvin Gastelum fighting Dustin Stoltzfus.
I want to ask a question just off a rip. And
okay.
I want this at the beginning of the show.
All right.
So,
okay.
And this is a real thing because you just saw, obviously, last week, the Fighting Nerds had a rough weekend, to say the least.
Yep.
Gene Silva flying across the pond to hang out with his ninjas in Paris and then flying back across the pond to protect the Alamo in San Antonio. Isn't that a little concerning?
Do you want us to answer that now or later when we talk about Gene Silva?
I want you to answer that now.
I think that's always a little concerning.
Like, not only that, when you're there for your friend's fight week, you're not getting full training like you're supposed to. I don't care where you are. Even if you go to the PI, the training doesn't feel the same as when you're in your own bed,
your own thing.
Do your whole thing, do your run, and you have a routine. It's not routine. And so the flying there and the jet lag and then flying immediately back in the jet lag and not training that hard.
Does the jet lag and the flying there negate the Diego just fought for a title and lost curse?
Good question.
These two auras are gonna fight it out.
But super rich Diego Lopes won't visit his family. That's that kind of might trump the losing off the title curse.
There's a lot.
Like, he can afford to go see them, but refuses until he's champion.
Here.
Well, let's unpack it.
All right, who is our first fight of this main card? You guys, before we go, we've got a plug. The Gains Box.
The fuck is the Gains Box?
The Gains Box is a subscription fitness box. It comes out quarterly. It's $100, and you will open it and be shocked with some fitness apparel, some supplements, anything fitness related. It's random. It's a great gift, you guys. So go see the Gain box. I think it's the Gains box. I have to clarify all of this.
Am I making money off this?
No, it's all coming very soon. Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
How about we fitness?
We've got to see how
this dick and balls in there.
What is with this guy? You guys, so go in the show notes to gainsbox.com and makes a great gift. Or if you want some fitness apparel for yourself,
Which I do. I love fitness apparel.
Who doesn't? Anyway, first fight.
First fight on the main card of UFC Noche. We have the newcomer, young Santiago Luna at -125 versus Quang Lee at +105.
I want you to go first, and I want to ask a question. Do you remember Santiago?
Do I remember him?
Yeah, do you remember him?
Do you remember? Of course. What do you mean? I don't understand this question.
He has been a fight ready numerous times.
No, I wasn't there for the Mexicans.
No. He's not part of that Mexican contingent.
Oh, no, I wasn't there for whenever he was there.
No. Okay.
Because I'm like, what a weird question. Do I remember? I watched him this morning. He was fine.
Like,
I'll go first.
Go first. I'm curious about this.
This is going to be the fight of the night. I really feel this is going to be a banger of a fight. Luna is nasty as shit. His boxing is crazy. He's ultra aggressive. He works the body. I like Quang Lee, and I think Quang Lee is going to maybe have an advantage in the grappling. He can grapple. He's really good at taking down, finding the back, and he's down to swing and bang too. It's not like he's a pussy standing like kind of I initially had thought. He's very sharp on the feet. I don't hate a bet on Quang Lee at near. What's the odds near pick'em?
Yeah, -125 is Luna, +105 is Lee.
Yeah, considering the UFC experience, considering everything else. However, watching the Luna tape turned me to a lunatic. That's his army name.
All right.
The Lunatic Army. He's just nasty. His body shots, his boxing is really clean, and he always finds the chin. He's always connecting. I think Quang Lee is really good offensively, but I think he lacks a lot of defense. And all I see is Quang Lee is always so square right there in the pocket, and it allows him to fire off his shots really well. But he's constantly getting stuff on the back end. I think this is by far the biggest puncher. I think he works the body, and I think Quang Lee starts to slow down over time. I think even grappling, obviously, this is not Gastelum Bolanos. We're talking some real raw Mexican power. He's working with Cheeto and Jason Perillo, which actually I don't like that much, but I don't know if that's going to be important here. This is going to be an all-out war, I feel. And I think Luna is going to win. I obviously don't like the UFC debut. That part sucks. But for Noche UFC in San Antonio, this kid's got balls of steel. I think I like Luna here.
So the thing with Luna is he lived in Mexico but went to school in America. So he would literally cross the border.
So he's one of the smart ones.
So, yeah. So he would go, he did schooling here. He went California State Championships and went through it. He made it to States. I don't think he ever even placed here. However, he was on the national team in Mexico. And so
for wrestling.
Yes, for wrestling. So he is a good wrestler. And he's come in and he's done, a good amount of time just training, wrestling, whatever with us. Super nice kid. He is a good wrestler. He is powerful. I like his aggressiveness, and his hands have improved significantly.
They weren't good back then. Is that what you're saying?
Bad. They're really bad.
He's nasty as shit now.
The issue though is a couple. One, not even a couple. They all kind of round about the same way. The issue is that on his striking, he swings so hard and so big and so everything.
He slows.
Not only that he slows, but then he's also off balance to get countered or shot in or whatever. I don't think Quang Lee is going to take him down, but maybe, anything he's shooting, turn the corner, whatever. He's 21. He has not fought real competition. He hasn't even fought in contender, and he's getting thrown into a big lot. This is going to be a big event, and he is going to adrenaline dump. Now, does he get the knockout before he does or not? I'm very curious to see that. The other thing, he has fought tomato cans across the board.
I know.
Except for one guy who was 6-1 at the time, has a very Russian-sounding name, and he finished that guy. That's the only fight that you can't find on him. So I just don't know how he's going to actually compete against guys who Quang Lee is not going to death gas. He's going to slow down, but he's not going to adrenaline dump. And
I think he might. I think this is a very different card than most. I mean, like you said, whether it's your first fight or the fifth fight, I mean, it's just still a big event.
It is, but he's been there. He's been there. He's been in the UFC. He's done it. I think Luna has got to put him away early. And when I say early, I mean like round 1, or he's going to lose those like death gas decisions. I do like Luna, but I wouldn't. I would wait for the live bet to see how it's going.
Well, the only issue with a live bet, he's probably going to put Quang on death's door, and he's going to be minus 800 after a round.
Yeah.
So you're not really itching for a play on Luna. You're probably itching for a play on Lee.
That's what I'm saying. Is, you know, if you go Luna before, he's just so unproven. And he looks the part. He does. He really
There's only one way to prove yourself.
Yeah,
you got to fight who's across from you.
Well, I know. But how many times have we seen guys like this show up in the UFC and then after a round they're death gassing?
Not Ante Delija.
No.
He looked kind of.
I didn't see that fight, but
holy shit, did he look nasty?
No. All right, next up.
Next up, we have Alexander Hernandez at minus 136 versus Carlos Ferreira. Carlos Diego Ferreira at plus 116.
Did you make an official pick on the last fight? Who do you have?
I don't know.
You didn't pick. I would like you to pick.
didn't pick. I'll go Luna.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go Luna. But I mean, yeah, look, I think Luna's the guy, but there's just a lot of variables.
Hey, drop a comment on this video if you have a dog named Luna. I just want to see something. I just want to see something.
All right. Swift, what are the odds on for Hernandez?
Hernandez is minus 136 and Ferreira is plus 116.
I want to like Ferreira here, and it sounds nuts.
Well, it's not that nuts. The line's not that crazy.
I know it's not crazy. I just with the age, you know, with Diego being 40, that's just a big number. But I think Hernandez, I mean, he looked good in his last fight, but he fought Hooper, who I don't think was out. I think he rolled through, and I think, you know, I mean, it's not the worst stoppage I've ever seen, but I think he was still in it. But, you know, again, Hooper's that guy. You touch him and he's going to fall. He either looks really good or he looks like that. And Hernandez, the guys he's beaten before that, he's going pretty close with the Jim Miller. He's going pretty close with, you know, a lot of these guys. Losing to Damon Jackson at 45. But I bring that up because of the grappling. And Diego can fucking grapple his ass off. The issue with him is he just doesn't so often. And you know, we saw it with like the Michael Johnson fight, and yeah, he did get the win at the end, but he was just getting picked apart till he got that big haymaker. His striking's not bad. He hits hard. He does a lot of the right stuff striking. He's just not overly athletic. He's not, for the most part, like a scary striker. Dude's grappling is good. And I mean, even just going the distance with Grant Dawson, being out grappled like that and not finish and not mounted into the triangle and just have your skull elbowed out of your brain. I think he can really win it, especially. It's funny. These guys are both Texas guys, but Hernandez is from San Antonio. So this is going to be, Hernandez is going to be the crowd favorite here, not Diego. I think, gosh, if Diego spends the whole time striking, I think he's probably going to lose this. But I think if he mixes in the grappling, I think he could really dominate this fight with some of the grappling exchanges in there. I like Diego again by a slight margin. I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, you shouldn't be happy about this. A 40-year-old that's got cardio issues and can't really strike, and he loses every fight until he's not losing it against a guy who's actually kind of coming into his own. And he does.
He looks good.
He's operating with confidence now. And the thing that we were so critical of him before, that he lost his edge because he's not just going out and blitzkrieging people. Now he's actually sitting back and he's being technical. But now he's actually learning how
he's going the other way again. Yeah, he's fighting.
But he's good again. Yeah. No, but he's good now. He's like has actually found his game. I don't think that I think Ferreira is only going to try to grapple the first round, and I trust Alex to defend takedowns for round 1. It's always round 2, round 3. The recipe is really simple with Hernandez, but the issue is that Ferreira fades too a lot, and by round 2, will he have enough energy to even grapple, to even shoot? And on the feet, he's going to get picked apart the entire time. Like for me, this one's a no-brainer for me. I'm taking the younger, faster, better striker, more dynamic guy who's got a upward momentum versus the guy who's lost a few fights in a row, is 40 years old now. At this line, kidding me, I'll take it. And I like him by decision. I think Ferreira is tricky enough to hang around, and obviously he's fought high level, but I think Hernandez is by decision.
Okay, I'm just bringing up one little thing.
Bring it up.
I'm just being I'm just being an asshole now. He's only lost one in a row. He beat Rumbeski, which he was losing.
That's
he
right.
beat Michael Johnson, which he was losing, but it's only one in a row, and he lost. But he's losing to Gamrot, Gillespie, Benil. And again, those are years ago. And
the other thing too is all of those guys will engage in grappling with him.
Yeah.
There's like all of them re-engage in the grappling and he's able to get off on them. I think that Hernandez, if he's smart, he's just going to sprawl and brawl the entire time. What the hell is he going to do?
Yeah.
For Ferreira.
All right, next up, I know we're not going to talk too much about this fight. We have Kelvin Gastelum at -250 versus Dustin Stoltzfus at +210.
All I'll say about this is, we love Kelvin. Everyone loves Kelvin. We brought Pat Downey out. He's just the infamous dude in the wrestling world. Are you familiar with Pat's resume?
Yeah.
First of all, I love Pat. He's just a good, solid dude. Love his coaching. He actually came over and taught at our kids' wrestling club for the day.
Super cool. We sat in the sauna the other day. We sat in there for like 20 minutes together. You never get closer to a man than, in the sauna.
Then you need to. But, man, he was JUCO All-American. JUCO National Champ. He was actually signed in Nebraska. Got kind of booted from there. It was an issue before the season even started. Went to junior college, won junior college nationals, then goes to Iowa State, takes fifth, I think, his only year in D1, and then gets kicked off the team, and this whole thing. And then he's on the world team. He's on the U.S. national team, the U.S. world team, gets kicked off of that for a tweet about basically women's wrestling isn't as impressive as men's wrestling. Nobody's going to buy it. But then now you get guys like Aaron Brooks who are on steroids, popped. You get Carter Storochi, who is like, have you heard all the stuff about Carter Storochi?
No.
Okay, so first of all, he's first 5-time national champion.
He's crazy. Yeah.
After the season, man, everybody is coming out for years and years of like really weird, bad sexual misconduct and a lot of stuff.
Oh God, no.
Nobody's saying shit to him. Kyle Snyder just gets caught getting diddled.
So no, he didn't get diddled. He wanted a couple toots. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But he didn't get reprimanded at all. But Pat tweets out something like,
okay, well, Pat, I'm going to be honest. It was great time in the sauna the other day. And if you're watching this, I know that you are, I would much, much rather watch Helen Belarus than I would watch you wrestle any day of the week.
Son of a bitch.
Any day of the week.
Anyway, so that's really it. We brought Pat out. Pat's awesome. Dude can wrestle his ass off.
Can we, I think this would be good then. Producer Kamola, can you choose a random different fight on the prelims that we can replace this one with? I think that's only fair.
Okay. Let's talk the next fight while he's looking at that.
Okay, so the next fight on the main card we have.
But that said, I think we have 6 fights on the main card today, so we're still doing 5.
Let's add another fight. Let's just do it for the people.
Fuck the people.
All right, next
we'll
we
do it
have
for you people.
Jared Gordon at -220 versus Rafa García at +185.
I'll go on this one. I like both these guys. I like them a lot.
They're the same guy, I thought.
Well, sort of. And Rafa has come and trained with us, and we see him, and I like him. He's a great human. He's really hard to take down, oddly enough, and put on his back. He's like a cat. And I'm really, really good at offensively cage wrestling people down, defensively cage wrestling people down, and then also, like, if I am on the mat, I can sweep people and attack guillotines. I come up on top a lot. I don't think I put that dude on his butt once. Like, he was just solid as could be grappling wise. We were training quite a bit.
Vegas, right?
No, down in Mexico City.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Phenomenal grappler. I like his boxing. I think his boxing is great. His hands are up. He's classically trained. He rolls. His technique is great. I love it. On the other side of that, you have Gordon, who was always a shitty striker, and now I think he's a pretty good striker. Like
he's got a good boxer. Yeah,
he's really come in. I mean, we were all on the Bobby Green train, and then we all got gifted a freaking no contest. He got the headbutt.
I think he would have grown into that fight, but yeah, Jared was
winning that and just sticking him with a jab, and we're all like, holy shit, like what the hell is going on here? And then of course the weirdness on the ending. But Jared looks good. His striking looks infinitely better than it did. That boy can wrestle. he can wrestle. And what he does wrestling wise is he has a beautiful single leg entry, and he wrestles that thing high and has an infinite number of finishes, which are just really good. The difference in this fight that I see is Jared Gordon looks infinitely faster than Rafa in the striking, in the movement. Garcia moves well, but just looks kind of lumbering. And to me, Jared just looks fast, clean. I think I like Jared here. I think he wins it, and I think he wins it just off of and those like grappling exchanges and just the fight IQ. And I think he's just going to win a little bit more moments and look a little bit better with a couple of clean strikes. And he looks fast and he does the stuff. And I think he's going to win by decision.
I think the exact same things, but the opposite person. I think Rafa's going to win by decision.
Okay.
I think, like you said, defend takedowns. Both these guys are so good. I love Jared Gordon's grappling. I have forever. Like you said, he can wrestle really well. And his top game is amazing. He's a Henzo, either brown belt or maybe he got his black belt by now. But he's good and his striking's good. I just think at the price, you can't ignore Rafa. I mean, plus 185, that's a big number on a guy who's going to fight pretty much a mere matchup. Yeah. And he's going to be the one pressuring a lot. And the other thing I like, too, is that he is so short and kind of low center of gravity. He touches the body a lot. And I think that's going to be huge in this fight.
But Jared Gordon's probably as short as him as well.
Yeah, both their bodies are down low.
Both these guys are used to fighting taller opponents.
Yeah, I just think it's a mere matchup, and I really like Rafa. I think Rafa responds really well to the crowd, too. He kind of grows into fights instead of, like, I've tried to fade him with Vince Pichel. I thought it was just a different matchup. I think this is just going to be a stand-up war. I think if you're looking at this fight, overs are going to be good. Two tough guys, but they're not one-shot kind of guys. I think significant strikes.
I can't fathom it's a stand-up war from Gordon. Gordon will always grapple. He will always shoot. You watch Nasprat, you watch these guys. He going with Mark Madsen. He's initiating the clinch and going in there.
Yeah,
like he's going to go in the grappling fire.
But if Rafa stops it, then it's not his choice. It's not for him. I think also just being fueled on by Noche, and who knows how many fights Jared has left. Honestly, he's getting a little older. He's probably want to have some fun fights, get some more notoriety. I don't know. I just like Rafa. I think this number is too big to ignore. I think Jared is fast and Jared is really talented. Should he win? Yeah, probably. But I think as a value play, it's dog or pass on this one.
Okay.
All right. So what we'll do, since we're not going to talk about the Kelvin fight, is we will give the people the main event of the prelims, which is Jose Medina at plus 250 versus Duško Todorović at minus 300.
What's going on with this fight? Like, how is this a fight on the... Because Medina... I mean, is he the A side here with Noche? But it's Medina. Like that dude.
And the odds are skewed like crazy. How big of a favorite is Duško again?
Duško is minus 300. Medina's plus 250.
So what? I don't understand the reasoning for this. Both of these guys are a loser goes home fight.
It's as bad as can be.
And so give them, like, you put one of these guys with a Kelvin or
you put Jose Medina against a guy like Ateba Gautier or something.
Yes, no, there's these guys are
they just fought.
No, I know,
yeah,
but no, you need these guys, like, build up the A side, get rid of the dead weight over here, and Medina can take a shot. But Duško, I mean, I don't want to be critical, like I don't, but the reality is there's some really high level fighters in the UFC. And you have to, at some point, you find the lowest level. And this is the lowest hanging fruit. Medina might be the lowest hanging fruit they have on the male roster.
And I want to play him so badly.
Right? Because his cardio is good and he has a thick skull.
He lost a ton of weight at this new weight class. Yeah. Okay. He's at 185 now.
No, I'm going to finish up and give my pick. Duško is like, he's there and he won't. But that's it. That's the best I can say about him, is that he's there. He's a little bit grappler, a little bit striker, doesn't really do anything well. He's just there. He's a little awkward. His chin's kind of high. I was going to say, I like Medina here, which I can't even like him because it shouldn't happen. There's not a fight on the roster that I should say, no, I like Medina here. And here I am saying I like Medina here. against Duško in San Antonio for Noche.
Well, I had a lot of high hopes for Duško at some point in his career because I think he is a nifty little grappler. Some of his shots are good. Some of his jiu-jitsu is nice on top. But, man, you look at a guy who is losing fights by injury. So, one, he's fragile. Two, he gets hurt by everything. And then the one thing that I thought he always had is cardio. His last fight after round one with Zach Reese, where he kind of didn't really do a lot. He just hung on a front headlock for half the round. And now he's exhausted, tired to come round two. And Zach Reese is also tired. Zach Reese's hands on his knees, and he's more tired than Zach is. And it's hard for me to ignore that. It's also hard for me to ignore that Jose Medina, even though he got taken down a bunch by Zach Reese, he did work.
Defended, and Zach Reese can grapple.
Zach Reese can grapple, and he worked his way up a couple times, and then he took Zach Reese down. I just think at the end of this fight, when I saw Duško come out round two and he's got the glassy eyes, when you're like, oh,
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
How many more minutes?
10 more? Really? And it seems like Medina is kind of the opposite. He's so bad, but he tries really, really hard. And he's going to throw some big looper. All I can see is Duško after round one. I think it's going to be a dominant round one for Duško. I think he's going to end up taking him down. He's going to work really, really hard. After that, you're going to get some crazy live number on Medina, like plus 400, plus 500. And he's just going to try a little bit harder. One leaping left hook while Duško just stands there and pretends to know what. And then he's going to shoot a takedown. Medina's going to defend, and it's going to be another left hook. And then he's going to start adding another. And then he's going to take Duško down. And then he's going to win a decision. I think Medina plus 250 is fine pre. I would just wait one round, see how the fight's going to go. Because maybe Duško just washes him. Maybe submits him early. But man, Duško just looks done. He looks so bad and so done. If you're parlaying Duško, this is the wrong show for you. I got Medina. Big Dick Medina, they call him.
All right.
On the Latin streets.
You got Medina as well, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I said it.
All right. In the co-main, we have Rob Font at minus 145 versus David Martinez at plus 125.
So Font was supposed to fight Raul Rosas. And first of all, I'm shocked that the odds are as close as they are with Rob Font.
You think Rob's going to smash him?
Well, yes, but also just like stylistically, like Rob Font is losing to people that out-grapple him and take him down. David Martinez doesn't know what a shot is. No, he can actually grapple. He was with us at Fight.
Yeah, I did train with him actually.
No, and he was actually really good. He was the best of that whole contingency.
Yeah.
He's very good. He is very good, but he doesn't wrestle a lot in his fights. And that's why I say that, because he's going to strike. The issue with Martinez is he's just so wild. Everything is so big. He doesn't fight behind his jab. He does have good kicks, but a lot of them are like middle and high kicks. And I think with Font, you've got to start low on that calf because of his stance, just as it is. It's almost free play to hit that, and then you start coming upstairs. But Martinez doesn't do that as much. I like him. I like his physicality. He's taking this fight short notice. We just have Rob Font, who, have we ever seen Rob Font just get haymakered and just clubbed on and beat up?
Well, Cheeto beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, but that's Cheeto's forward pressure going. Death by 1,000 Cheetos. But Martinez isn't that guy. He's one big punch, reset, one big punch, one big blitz. Like, it's not the constant pressure of like a Cheeto who just won't fuck off. And now you get Cheeto that was in a 5-rounder, and he got beat up that first round. All right, Cheeto got his ass beat that first round. Rob Font just death gas because of it. I just don't know the path to victory here. You get a guy in Font who's not getting like dropped like crazy. He still has a good chin. He's got a long jab. He moves well. He's the one who has taken this fight, who was supposed to be booked for this card, and Martinez wasn't. Give me Rob Font all day, especially at these close of odds.
Maybe I'm going to look stupid, but I don't know. It's been a while since he fought somebody with this fight style. And, we kind of talk about this all the time. Rob Font's never had to find anybody else. Everyone there has been there for him to find. John Matsumoto, he was there to be hit. He was there to fight the whole time. The thing that is different about Martinez from anybody else, you're right. Most people grapple with Rob Font, or they're here, they're swinging and banging. That's it. David Martinez is never there to be hit. He's always gone. He has very good range and distance. He sees a lot of things coming. You can see by the way he, obviously dodges kicks and the way he sees punches. He's kind of at the end of them. but he's just going to circle and kick for 15 minutes. And my one issue with Rob Font, even in the Kyler fight, he doesn't really cut off Kyler. He just follows guys. And Kyler was so tired and Rob was just like sprinting at him. So there was a difference, but he just follows and he follows and he follows and he follows. And my suspicion is Martinez is going to move so much on the outside. His kicking game is very good. He reminds me of Jamar a little bit, Jonathan Martinez, where he doesn't necessarily need the hands to be successful. He can kick and move and he's not going to get tired, and kick and move and he's not going to get tired. Rob has been hurt before. Rob gets hurt sometimes. But Martinez's hands are actually pretty fast when he does throw them. In that last fight, the Simon Oliveira, that finishing sequence, I didn't see that coming, and that was pretty nasty.
Yeah, the over-the-top right hand was beautiful against a guy who's never thrown a punch.
I get it. It's a levels difference. I just think the fight itself is going to be very different for Rob. I think he's going to be constantly following this guy, and I really feel that Martinez can keep it up. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to be crazy on this one because I see everybody's on Font. I like Martinez by decision.
Font was the B side of Raul, and now he's the A side.
Font would have put Raul in a coffin.
I don't know, man. Raul's wrestling is getting better and better, and he's not death gassing like he used to.
He would have put Raul in a coffin.
Man, like that's Font's biggest issue. How do you beat him? Is you put him on his back.
Yeah, one round and Raul's exhausted. We just saw that fight. I think Kyler's way better than Raul.
Yeah, but Raul's not death gassing the same way that he used to back in the day.
Well, he didn't wrestle at all in round 2 against our guy AQ. He just stood there and stared at him in his little Mongolian eyes.
All right, what do we have next?
All right, we're on the main event. Do you guys have anything that you guys want to promote?
Yeah, just go to the Patreon, go to the Discord. You guys check out the gains box for all of your fitness needs.
And this week, 4 random strangers will be having coffee with Santino and I. Sign up, it's $15.
He's already signed me up. Giving away my address.
All right, in the main event, we have Diego Lopes at plus 220 versus Jean Silva at minus 260.
I'm going to go because I like you to end it, of course. This is a crazy competitive fight. If John Silva wasn't stunting across the globe, I'm picking him easily. I think the guy is incredible. I think first of all, you talk about this a couple times because you've been in the back locker room with him. I think you said last time they were just like singing and dancing like 5 minutes before he was supposed to walk out. Biggest fight of his life.
Probably. Sounds about right.
Well, didn't you tell stories like those guys are just like...
I have no idea. No, and I don't say that jokingly. I don't remember. I'm in the back of so many.
Santino has a million stories. He'll text Kamuela and I and be like, this dude just fucking dropped the bomb.
Yeah, but I also have CTE and I'm in my 40s. Like, I don't remember.
No, I remember for you. So what he was telling us last time.
I hope it's spot on.
His last fight, John Silva was going out.
The Spanish instructor really was hot.
Oh, she was smoking hot.
He remember all the things I forget. So
I'm your eyes, your ears, and your brain. You told us, you're like, I think this was the Bryce fight. This was the last fight. Whatever fight, and if you guys could go back and see if we had a mutual fighter on one of those cards, because it was one of them. He goes,
I was in the back with one of those.
Yeah, he goes, it's insane. Silva's up in like 10 minutes, and they're just in the back like singing and dancing, bullshitting. He doesn't even look like he's about to fight. He looked like he was about to go raid the buffet with you later on.
Yeah, he might.
And
he might have gone to the buffet.
That kind of feeling is invaluable. That's something you can't really get. Like, you really think of guys like Sean Strickland is a guy who doesn't feel much because he sparred so many times. He feels nothing. He's so calm, preaches it. That's a guy like Silva. But then you also have a guy like Diego Lopes who feels the complete opposite. He feels like he's like so intense. Yeah. I'm redlining it 24/7. And because of that, he does get tired. He does wear out a lot of times. It's hard to ignore the grappling edge here. Diego is huge. And he is good, and he can wrestle, and his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. He loves.
See, I don't think Diego can wrestle, though. I think that's his weakest point on this game.
I think it's his weakest point, but like a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, he finds a way to get you down somehow, some way. Now, I know what you're going to say. I already know this. You're going to go on a 10-minute tangent about Danny Ige. I get it. I already knew what's coming. If Silva wasn't flying across the pond 10 different times, for me, this is easy Silva. And I think it's Silva knockout. His hands are so sharp. He sets traps. He's very confident in what he does. Now I look at Diego, who stayed in Vegas and training super hard, and that guy is laser focused on Noche UFC. And this also feels weird, too, because it's Brazil versus Brazil. It's not even a real Mexican headlining this shit.
I'm more Mexican. Where's Enzo?
Yeah, grab the hat. Grab the hat. It's hard. I don't really know who to pick. I think that for me, this is pass. I'm going to watch the fight.
Hold on. No, you're going to pick, but let me say my thought first. I will give everything and see if that helps you decide.
Okay.
Or whether what I say positively about people or negatively, like you might go. So
Flip me.
Here's
It's
my
not
thing.
the first time I've said that to a man.
Yeah. First of all, the flight and the jet lag, it's real, but it's only real to some people.
It's only real if you say it's real.
It's only real if you say it. No, I always think of like Tracy. Like when you get some of these people, and it seems like people who grew up with less means tend to do okay in these weird, chaotic places than others. And so you get Tracy, even Henry, and like us. Like Henry Cejudo has had the most chaotic camps, the most chaotic like warm-ups. He hurt his ankle, like all the chaos, and he just thrives through all
When Henry was a child in Colorado, they had 8 people in a very small apartment all living together. That's his mom and his siblings and everybody. 8 people in one small apartment.
Yeah. And then you have like Tracy. I've gone all over the world with Tracy. We've gone to Brazil, we've gone to Abu Dhabi. I mean, we're everywhere. And she doesn't blink. Like the chaos, the lights, the travel, it doesn't affect
It's
her.
hard to blink with lashes like that.
Yeah. It just doesn't like affect her. And so some people just get affected by all of this stuff, whether it's jet lag or the cameras or the this or the that or the chaos. And then some people don't. So I don't know that Gene Silva is going to get affected by
Which
a lot of
why
this.
would he do that to begin with?
No, it's stupid.
But that's his whole brand, actually. Now I think about it.
You're asking why a guy who barks his whole way into the cage and stares around. Don't ask logical questions to illogical
Fighter,
people.
not a philosopher.
So now on a technical side of this, all right. Look at Diego Lopes, who does his right uppercut is beautiful. That is the thing of beauty right there. Boom, right uppercut. And he lands that a lot on people when they try to come in, right? Like people are entering.
But Silva's always feinting the pocket, in and out, in and out.
And then he's landing that on Pat Sabatini, stellar striker, good feints.
Okay.
He's landing, stuff like that. He's beating up grapplers who are trying to get inside, and he's doing a great job doing it.
Sadiq.
No, yeah, Sadiq, but Sadiq was going in the pocket and he got hit with a right uppercut. But it's that style when people are pressing him. His wrestling, I think, is his weakest game, both offensive and defensive. I think he's probably fixed a lot of the cardio issues. We didn't see him have the cardio issues.
Yeah, he pushed
with Volk, so I think he's good there. The thing with Silva is actually, let's go back to Diego. How did Volk? Look, Volk's one of the trickiest people there is out there, but he stays outside.
Silva's pretty damn tricky too. He's setting traps.
Well, exactly.
And his hands are fast, and he doesn't have chin issues.
But the issue is that Volk stayed outside and touched and moved, and he never gave Diego the fight that Diego needed to win that fight. And I don't think John Silva, whatever the hell you're going to say.
Yeah, people gave us a lot of shit last week for Ruffy.
For Ruffy?
I guess I said it wrong. I said Roofy.
Oh.
I was projecting.
Okay. So, but then you have Silva, he's beating up people at 155 on a week notice, just swinging. And then he stays on the outside. He's so physical. People are, who was it? I forget who's trying to take him down. He's just dumping people.
Oh, yeah. He looks great.
He just looks great. And stylistically, I think he's there to win it. Can he go 5 rounds? Does the crowd get to him? I think
so, for sure.
I think so. Like, again, but we just haven't seen him do that.
He's so calm and never even looks remotely tired, and he's hitting guys so hard, and he's having a good time, laughing, smiling.
So I really like Silva here, based on the stylistic matchup, and I don't think Diego has. First of all, Diego's going to strike anyway. We rarely even see him initiating clinches and takedowns and stuff. Diego did hit a really nice. No, that was Ortega. Never mind. I was going to say I'm Volk. But yeah, I like Silva here. I like him. All antics aside, and then honestly, I didn't even have to say any of this. Like none of this. I shouldn't have said any of it. Diego lost a title fight, so he's going to lose.
Yeah, you could have summed it up in a couple words.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Sorry, guys. We gave you too much.
Too much. Does what I say, one way or the other, help you come to a conclusion here?
If you're telling me jet lag is just for lazy people and it only affects losers, then yes.
No, it only affects like middle class white guys like me. To me, it kills me. It kills me.
Yeah, me too. I'm out for like a week. Like if I take a week vacation, I'm gone for the week after I
grew
get
up
there.
too nice. Me too.
No, I didn't grow up that nice. All right, thank you guys. That's been another show. Go follow us on the Patreon. Like, subscribe.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram too.
Share this with your friends, your enemies. If you fade us and you don't like us, then share us with your enemies. If you like us and you trust us, share us with your friends and closest confidants.